Hello, welcome back.
I am Ghosty Films.
I'm Kenshin 1913.
Are you strong enough to face your own master?
Oh? What masters?
I gotta fight like a Mega Man style. I gotta fight all the dudes.
So the Hersiarch is going to be back?
No, I have to fight a Barbarian, a Cleric, and...
So Dan, tell us what the Barbarian is all about.
Alright, so the Barbarian starts off with fists like that, and he punches people in the face.
Yeah, nice.
Then he moves up to this axe.
Very cool.
And then he gets a hammer.
It's like Thor.
And then, well, I don't want to waste mana right now, so I'll wait to save the sword for a minute.
Yeah.
This is the first time.
Sword?
Yeah, this is the first time these guys have been in the game. This is like the only place they're in this whole game.
Yeah.
And they are annoying. There are a million of them. They come up from the ground. You don't know how many there are. I like to just like this is gonna probably be a boring episode because I need to like have my back protected so they don't surround me, and I generally have to fight them from inside of a room. I might need to drink my magic wine glass just to get through this.
Yeah, but so where's the sword, Dan?
I'll show it to you in a minute.
Alright, yeah, that's fine. So anyways, I want to talk about something that came up last episode.
Oh, let's just go. And he's got these things. You throw them and they explode. But usually they just bounce back in your face and blow up.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead.
So anyways, I want to talk something serious about last episode, okay?
Yeah.
Last episode, one of the boss monsters, he couldn't make it.
Yeah.
Because he unfortunately passed away in a tragic car accident. And I did put something in the beginning of the episode. You know, we feel bad that he wasn't able to make it to the.
I know. His family is inconsolable.
Yeah, right now, I hope all you guys' thoughts and prayers go out to the Hersiarch guy.
Yeah.
Because his family is pretty torn. He was, you know what? For being an evil villain guy, he was a fairly likable fella.
I know.
And,
he was a good dude.
And it's just kind of a shame to see a guy so young go so tragic. Like I heard that his car just got wrapped around a tree, and it was just terrible, man. Like just hearing like the bloody gruesome details of what was going on while he was driving.
I know.
Like,
they had to get the jaws of life to just get him out of that car.
They had to get the jaws of life just to get his corpse out of that car because they thought they could save him, but then while they were pulling him out, half of his body just ripped apart.
I know.
And then, like I said, the doctors tried everything. They tried a lot, but sadly, the Hersiarch, you know what? It's a lesson of safe driving.
You know what? God needed him more.
Yeah, you know what? God needed him more. You're right. He's up with the angels or wherever he is now, and he's just hopefully he's having a great time.
And he made all kinds of donations to like cancer research.
He was a very charitable Hersiarch.
Yeah, he helped children in Africa.
Yeah, he was definitely one of the best Hersiarchs there's ever been.
Yeah.
Like he's like Hersiarch the Great, you know what I mean?
That's right, like the Mother Teresa of dark magic makers.
And then I was making fun of his mom in the last episode.
Yeah.
And now I feel real bad about it.
I know, yeah.
I didn't think he wasn't going to show up to that competition, but then when you told me he died in a car accident, then, after the episode, I was reading some more details about what happened, and man, oh man,
it was in the papers. It was all over the papers.
And let me tell you too, we went to his funeral, and he knew like everybody, like people from all around came to his funeral, and it was a nice event because
it was a closed casket funeral.
Of course, because half his body was torn in shreds. But just all the nice things all the people had to say about him. It was just like, man, it was less of oh man he's dead, and more of a celebration of oh man that guy lived really well. But
he lived life to the fullest.
Yeah, he was a terrible driver though. I wouldn't want to get in the car with him, and he just made a few wrong decisions and how to drive and where to go and all that, and then terrible stuff like that happens. Luckily the tree did survive. We didn't have to. We didn't have to cut down the tree that he wrapped his car around. And then, you think about it now. This is probably the reason why there needs to be safer cars out on the road here.
Yeah.
Because the Hersiarch.
Sometimes those crumple zones just aren't enough.
Yeah, they are not, and it's just messed up. And I'm gonna miss you, Hersiarch.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Yeah, it's just a somber moment right there. You see how we...
I'm struggling to fight back the tears because I'm getting a little... You can probably hear it in my voice how emotional I am right now.
Yeah, it's just...
And, whoa, crap, where am I? You'd think that these guys would just, like, let me have a moment of silence to grieve for my friend.
Yeah, to grieve for the greatest evil mage guy around.
That's how dickish these monsters are.
They don't even give two craps.
Yeah.
So what are they, like flying
Vikings or something?
Something or others?
Yeah, they're just...
And you're just throwing a hammer like you're freaking Thor. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But it's just weird. So your favorite character is the cleric, but you're not even that good with him, or you are pretty good with him, but you just for this Let's Play you've been sucking like 6.
I don't know if it's just because I've been talking and like trying to have a conversation, or if it's because when I did like a practice run, I actually did a practice run like a couple of months before where I played the cleric and the barbarian because I wanted there to be some kind of like, you know, I wanted there to be a challenge. I didn't just want it to go into it beating face completely, because I wanted people to see me under pressure a little bit, and I just failed. I suck under pressure apparently.
Yeah. You should probably use sword here, right?
Yeah.
Let's see that sword.
Oh crap!
Let's see that sword.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, take your time. Oh yeah, that's not even a sword. That's like a friggin' lightning thing. That's like a friggin'. That doesn't even look like a sword. That looks like a great penis.
Well, some people have great penis swords.
Yeah. But that, I wish he held that sword up a little more, like he holds the axe, or he holds. So hitting people with your axe makes you use mana.
Yeah.
That sucks. So Dan, if you had to say, all right, let's say I want to start playing Hexen, and you know how bad I am at first-person shooters.
Yeah.
Who would you say I should go with in order to, actually have fun playing the game? What character do you think would be easiest to actually beat the game with?
Maybe the wizard, because he can shoot and he can take people out at a distance. But if you want, I think if you want to go for a challenge, you got to go for the cleric. And if you want somebody in between, maybe the barbarian, because what was that guy? Because the barbarian, he doesn't have the distance attacks, and he has to do a lot of crazy stuff, like sometimes when you're fighting somebody that shoots, you just got to get it in the corner and you kind of gotta reach around and back out. You'll probably see me do it in future in the recording, but you got to do stuff like that because people can shoot at you.
Yeah.
And if you don't have the hammer, you're kind of SOL in a lot of situations. Like there's one part of the 7 portals where the barbarian has to fight these ice guys, and it's just like so unfair. But yeah, the safest guy to choose would probably be the wizard. Barbarian, you can be a little creative, but you kind of have to be a little more creative with the cleric sometimes, because his weapons just they're just so inaccurate that a lot of the time you just hit things before you hit the enemy that you're fighting. And then, the most precise weapon you have is a close quarters weapon that's really, really weak, and you have to be imaginative and use your poison gas with your gas with your mace, and you have to use your secondary items. And I always liked the cleric the best because it was almost like he was Batman. Like he had these gadgets that you had to be really smart to use. But yeah, I just sucked at him in this Let's Play. I was just getting my face pounded repeatedly. And I think maybe that's because I was using guys that you don't have to be as creative with to beat the game in my practice run. And then when I had picked the guy where you have to use your brain, I wasn't in that mode of thinking.
Yeah.
See, this is an example of where you kind of have to reach around corners and get people that would otherwise shoot you.
Yeah, give them the old reach around. I get
Yeah.
it. Sometimes you gotta give them the old reach around.
Yeah, it's common courtesy.
Yeah.
Just like that general, or that drill sergeant from Full Metal Jacket would say.
Yeah. What do you say?
He said, I bet you're the kind of guy who would fuck somebody in the ass and not even have the common courtesy to give him the reach around.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can't say I've ever seen that movie, Dan, although I've heard many good things about it.
I've actually never seen it. I've only seen a parody of it, but I did see a clip of it. And that was the clip that I saw.
Oh, about the reach around. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's gotta be. Come on. You both gotta get your rocks off, Dan. You can't just rock off someone else's rocks and not rock off another guy's rocks. Or
Damn
whatever.
right.
Yeah. You gotta rock off someone's socks off.
Yep.
That's what I always say.
When you're rocking off with your cock out,
yeah, you gotta
rock off with your socks off.
Yeah, you gotta rock off with your socks off or whatever. Oh, Dan, you just threw that hammer at nothing.
Yeah. There's something. There's a booby trap in this level that I forgot about.
Booby, huh, Dan? Yeah.
It's like you're lured into a place by.
You're lured into a place.
This buxom woman.
Yeah. You're lured into this giant cleavage of an area, and then you just want to go deep down into it, and then you can't because you're
laser boobies.
Yeah, laser boobs. I can see that happening. That'd be the most dangerous woman alive. Laser boobs.
That's right.
And let's just call her McGee.
Laser boobs and McGee. You know, when I played as the Barbarian, I'm actually a little bit better off than I was at the Cleric, because before I was using up all the things that I need, but I played this a little more conservatively as the Barbarian, and I've got more health and more gadgets.
Would you say that the Barbarian, he's the strongest character in the game?
Oh, definitely. Strongest, fastest, everything.
Yeah, then why the hell wouldn't you be the Barbarian?
I guess, you know.
Because you wanted to be weak and feeble. Use your mind and try to, but in the end, Dan, just like...
I just like lording over people with my encyclopedic knowledge of everything.
Especially your knowledge about sex, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna be a sex nerd.
That's right.
No, seriously, if I've learned anything in this recording session, it's sex nerd. Totally. I love it.
Yeah, I hope that somewhere out there is a sex nerd.
I hope to God too. I hope they respond to one of our videos if somehow they're not only a sex nerd but they're a Hexen nerd or something.
All right, this is another. I forget how this works. This is another Indiana Jones inspired part, and I think there's some symbol or something around here that I'm supposed to look at.
Oh, that thing almost crushed your skull in.
Yeah. There's supposed to be something I can look at around here. That, because the ceiling is going to come down and crush me.
Which ceiling? That one?
Yeah, and I want to, there's got to be something around here that I can see that gives me a clue how to unlock the combination lock on the, thing of a jig. Is there some kind of... When I hit this, I think the ceiling is going to come down. And the door is going to lock. I'm kind of nervous now. I don't know what I'm supposed to use to save myself.
I don't know either, man. All I know is high risk, high reward. You know what I'm saying?
I guess so. Alright, I guess let's just do it.
Damn, do it! Do it like your mama do it. I don't know how your mama did it, so I'm just gonna assume she did it with balls to the wall, reckless abandon. It wasn't going to happen, man. You're a liar.
Something weird's gonna happen.
Nothing.
Oh, maybe it opened up something over here.
Yeah, see,
Oh.
it did.
There's gotta be like a clue or something in here.
Look, there's Zarlax.
Corax.
Yes, that's it. You know who didn't show up to Hersiarch's funeral?
Who?
Korax.
Wow, what a dick.
I know, what the hell, man. You figure he'd be the guy who hired him would be there. I mean, I think his family, just to quickly go back to that, I think his family is going to get some sort of insurance because he was going to work. And he ended up getting croaked on the way to work. Although I don't think work pays you to get croaked on the way to work.
Yeah, so you gotta kind of have to do all these sneaky things, like use the wall.
As your parents.
What?
Doesn't make any sense, man.
Whoa, somebody's behind me, probably.
Shoot. You know how people ramble?
Whoa. Oh, crap.
Oh, Dan, you're getting killed.
I wasted my thing, my mistake.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I was gonna say, if you know dudes are coming, you can always throw those stupid explosive things.
Yeah, they're kind of useless sometimes. But
Yeah, they are.
like 50% of the time, they just bounce back in your face.
50%, 70% of the time, Dan, they work all the time, right?
Yeah.
Just like sex thing.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what that is, but I'm just gonna say, oh yeah, like it was
Yeah.
sexy.
Yeah, because Sex Panther, it's this new type of cologne. It smells like half guano shit and then half something else. And it's supposed to drive the ladies wild, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And make them cream, you know what I mean? But not like that band cream, like cream as in, you know, all kinds of pie.
Oh yeah, like a banana cream pie.
Yeah, I like it, Dan. You brought cream back.
Yeah, that cologne makes people make pies.
Yeah, oh man. That would be the best, wouldn't it, Dan?
Yeah, I'd be a fat mother effer.
Yeah, you'd have a thing that make people think. Make people make pies.
Who's the boss in here?
I don't know, Dan, but... Oh, is that guy talking to you or something?
Oh,
I thought I heard Korak say something about your mother.
he's probably always talking trash about my mother.
Yeah, anyways, Dan, I got a question for you, alright?
What?
We were playing this game called Would You Rather yesterday, alright? And I got a couple questions for you.
Yeah, that's a classic game. Time honored.
Yeah, but they put it in a box and they sold it as a board game. Anyways, then they came up with various rules, which is alright. So anyways, the game is called Would You Rather, and basically makes you do situations of Would You Rather situations. You know, you have to do A or B, and there is no C. All right, for people who play Would You Rather and they don't answer, all right, you have to pick one or the other. You can't be no, I'm not doing either, or I'm doing option C. There's no option C. All right, Thomas Stout. All right, Thomas Stout. Anyways, there was a question. Would you rather be, right?
Okay.
Be a beautiful, handsome, attractive man,
Huh?
but have a body odor that people cannot stand? Or would you rather be a gruesome, unattractive fellow with a pheromone-like smell that women can't resist? Which one would
If
you
women
do?
could not resist my smell and I was ugly, I think I would choose that one, because, like, the one has benefits. Like, being attractive and smelly, women don't care if you're attractive. Women care if you are successful or confident.
Yeah.
So if I had a smell that women couldn't resist, I would be confident. And it seems like there isn't really even an issue.
Well,
Why do I care about my looks? Nobody cares about a man's looks.
well, I would.
A man's gotta produce, or he's worthless.
Look, you got killed by a guy behind you.
Yeah.
No, see, here's the thing, Dan. I would pick the same thing, but for different reasons. Once again, you know, it's about personality sometimes, Dan. You know what I mean? It's about personality. Sometimes you can have a better personality, and people don't care about your looks. You could be a hideous gargoyle like Quasimodo, but you know what? Esmeralda...
Well, if you have an unbearable stench, like, I think people are less likely to tolerate
Yeah,
you.
but even if you put on colognes and whatnot, and that stench
Yeah,
is
but
still unbearable.
what's the point of the question unless you can't avoid the stench? Like,
Yeah,
if you can't
true.
avoid your looks.
Yeah, well, so I would go with, because even Quasimodo hooked up with Esmeralda, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's, I don't know, that's kind of fictional.
Yeah, but still, man, you gotta, you know, there's a hidden kernel of reality in that kernel of fakeness, alright? You know what I mean, Dan? Just like, you know, I'm trying to think of someone who totally married way above their station.
John Kerry?
Yeah, what?
John Kerry? John McCain?
Oh, yeah, John McCain. I think John McCain's got a lot of money.
Well, I think he married
wife
up.
is-
I remember during the debates, John Kerry made a joke about how they both married up, so that's why I...
Yeah. Well, you know, comedians do that. Comedians marry up. A lot of comedians got hot wives, and they're just like rich trolls.
Yeah.
And then there's cooks. Cooks also do that too. Chefs.
Huh.
They, you know, as long as you got a skill, you can skill it up.
Skills.
Yeah, you gotta,
Skill it up.
you gotta have the skills to pay the bills. Anyways, Dan, I think we're gonna end the episode here, and in the next episode we will continue through the final hub.
All right.
This has been Kenshin 1913.
Along with Ghosty Films.
Bye bye.